Hi, I'm Rick Kaler, and thank you for joining me. Well, 3 years ago, I wrote a column critical of some investing advice that was offered by Dave Ramsey, who's a radio show host specializing in helping people following budgets and paying off debt. I have a great deal of respect for Ramsey and recommend his books in several of my books. But on this particular issue, I believed he was wrong, and I said so. He thought I'd suggested that Mother Teresa wore combat boots. I received comments attacking my intelligence, my judgment, my investment knowledge, and my ethics. Well, to be fair, I also received some comments that agreed with me, but they were about 9 to 10 disagreeing. The video of that column has over 44,000 views on YouTube and is still attracting new comments. One person pointed out indignantly that David recommended long-term growth, put that in all caps, shouting for emphasis, long-term growth funds, but I was falsely claiming that bond funds were superior. I thought, excuse me? Now, the column was actually about real estate investment trusts, REITs. Never mentioned bond funds at all. I wondered if a lot of these people even listened to the video. So, just for the record, REITs long-term returns are still beating those of good growth stock mutual funds that Dave recommended, which was the point. The whole video, he had said that you could expect 12% year in and year out from good growth funds, but no way would you ever get anything from REITs because they were loaded with high fees. When I checked the facts, 3 years ago, REITs had done 11.9% over the past 10 years, and good growth mutual funds had done, I think it was 3.2%. So a recent study done by Francis and Ibbotson comparing the 30-year returns on stocks and REITs from 1978 to 2008 found that stocks had an average annual return of 10.8 and REITs averaged still 11.9. And the point isn't, are REITs better than stocks or mutual funds? The point was Dave made an error in his advice, just a plain factual error. REITs can be every bit as good as growth mutual funds, some cases better. I believe both ought to be in a well-balanced portfolio along with 8 other asset classes. Somebody else posted a comment. He said, "Are you just mad that he's making it big and no one even knows who you are? So sorry, homie. Looks like he beat you again." I'm thinking, hadn't realized that Ramsey and I were in any competition. The intensity and personal attacks in some of the responses to this piece puzzled me at first, but then I started thinking about some of the money scripts that really were behind a lot of them. For example, one money script is someone who is well known in one financial area must know everything about money that there is to know. Now, apparently, many of those who posted strong negative comments were unable or unwilling to accept a simple financial fact because of their money scripts around their allegiance to a well-known personality. In other words, what they're saying is my guru, and don't confuse me with the facts. It's certainly important to find a financial advisor that you respect and can trust to act in your best interests, and then follow that person's advice. But you're on shaky ground if you follow anyone's advice completely and blindly without using your own common sense or taking any responsibility for your own affairs. No advisor is an expert in every single financial area. As a fee-only financial planner, one aspect of my work is tax planning. Yet, I'm not an accountant or a tax expert. If clients need detailed tax advice, I refer them to a CPA who has the necessary expertise. My job is to know enough to know when to make that referral. A second example, you almost certainly wouldn't expect your family doctor to perform heart surgery. That wouldn't imply a lack of trust in that professional. It would simply acknowledge that her expertise was in family practice rather than cardiology. It's a great idea to consult and learn from financial experts. It's also a great idea not to assume any of those experts have the one right answer to every financial question. A guru, after all, is a teacher, not an idol. Following any expert blindly can lead you toward financial disaster rather than financial enlightenment. Thanks for joining me.